is your affirmative action portion of the show. Just me. There are 2 other black people in attendance this evening. Wakanda forever. So Joe Frank, you remember Joe Frank, the first comment, he mentioned something about NASA earlier, and I just thought to myself, like, I could never be an astronaut. Like, I could never aspire to be an astronaut because I just don't see myself up in space being on the radio saying, yes, NASA. No, NASA. No, that's NASA. That was the thing where I saw them over here and I rolled around there or something. He's like, he's saying NASA like NASA. That shit's funny. I've lived in Arizona for about 10 years now, and we actually had our first scorpion in our house. You guys ever have a scorpion in our house? Yeah. So I'm safe, as you guys can see. But RIP to the people that died in that house fire. I don't know what you're supposed to do when you have a scorpion in the house. My wife's like, we need to spray bugs. I was like, fuck it, shit, burn this bitch down. I was sitting there with a match, like, what about the children? Fuck these kids. And then I hear once I like this bitch, fuck these kids, we will be, oh my God, I can't even talk about that shit. God, I got so excited. I'm gonna skip that joke now because it was good, but I apologize. My bad. I was gonna say we could rebuild the kids like we rebuild the house, but I just kept saying, beep, like fucking Porky Pig up here. Hey. Oh man, do you have married people in attendance? Any married people? I appreciate that. Usually when I ask for married people, there's always like 3 people like, yay, woo, I'm married, I'm clapping because the bitch is next to me, yay. Right? And then we're like, where's the single people at? We have single people? Wow, single people. You guys are free. Like, you should be like, fucking glad I'm single, yeah. Usually that's what happens. So you guys really disappointed me this evening. I'm really sad about that. I've been with my wife for 10 years. I've been married for 3 years. And like, what I found is like, marriage is really interesting because like, marriage shows that you can love somebody so much with like every fiber of your entire being. But at the same time, you can think to yourself, if this bitch dies first, I'm gonna be so ratchet at the club the next day. It's true, like, I know I love my wife, and if she were to die tomorrow, I'd be at the funeral. But what I'm saying, people, is the club closes at 2. You know what I'm saying? I'd be at the club like, pump that pussy, pump that pussy. Why are you here? My wife died. Why are you so happy? Because I'm free, nigga. I'm free. It's so crazy. And what's really funny is like, I'm actually actively trying to get a divorce right now. Not because I don't love my wife, but because I have 2 daughters, and I need these little bitches to believe that love doesn't exist. It's true, because if they fall in love and they get hurt, then I might end up in prison. Anybody here with daughters? Yeah. Sir, then you know that when you have a daughter, you realize, you start thinking to yourself that there's a lot of shit that you will do. For instance, I realized that I have no problem threatening a 3-year-old. Because I've done it already, people. Listen, my oldest daughter, she was 3. I get to the daycare, and they said some little boy had bit my daughter on the eyelid. Oh, man. Yeah, I said, how the fuck do you bite somebody on the eyelid? Like, either this kid is like a fucking trained assassin, like he's like, I'm gonna get this bitch right on the eyelid, right now. Or he's just a special ed kid, he's like, I'm just gonna try to bite something, And if that's the case, shame on my daughter, because she should have saw that shit coming from a mile away. He's like, yeah. She's like, what's he doing? Ah, shit. Shame on her. Shame on her. but marriage is funny. Like I said, like my wife and I being married, like I realized that like you do a lot of shit for your significant other. Like me personally, like I actually just shaved my face for the first time ever because my wife was like, you should shave your face because when you kiss me, it tickles my nose and I don't like that, so you should shave your face. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. I took one look at myself in the mirror afterwards and was like, fuck that shit, I'll never kiss this bitch again. I hate this. Like, I feel as though, like, you can't trust a person who has a clean shaven face because they're trying too hard to fool you people. Like, you, sir, you can tell me right now that you killed Osama bin Laden. I'd be like, this fucker's lying. He's lying. He looks like a liar. Why? Because you got a clean shaven face. You, on the other hand, you can be like, I built this entire building with my bare hands. I'm like, fuck, you're right. You look at that beard. Yes, he did. He built that shit. Never, ever again. As a matter of fact, somebody the other day was like, you look younger now with your clean-shaven face. I was like, oh, sweet. You're like, yeah, you look 36. I was like, bitch, I am 36. Go upstairs and get to bed before I tell your mother what you said about me, bitch. I talk to him like that sometimes. And like, my wife and I, we get into like dumb fights all the time. And married people, you guys into dumb fights about shit? Yeah? We get into dumb fights all the time, like, and I realize now, like, because I've been with her so long, like, I'm more pro about what we get into fights with and like how I respond to them. Like, my wife the other night, she woke up, she said she had a dream about me having sex with another coworker, right? She's like, I had a dream you had sex with one of my coworkers. And, you know, younger me, my palms would start sweating. I'd be like, oh my God, baby, no, I love you. I would never do that. I love you, I love you. But me now, I'm a fucking pro. I was like, ooh, was it Susie? Because Susie has big titties. I mean, man. And she was like, who the fuck is Susie? I was like, ooh, it was Caroline, right? Caroline. Because I saw Caroline, and Caroline saw me, and I knew she liked what I was working with. Was it Caroline? And she's like, who the fuck is Caroline, man? Who are these bitches you're talking about? And I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what this fucking job you're talking about because you're a stay-at-home mom. Who are these coworkers? What's happening right now? Man, and like, we've been together so long, I start to feel like my wife doesn't love me anymore. Like, I know she loves me because she married me, but like, as a human being, I think she hates my guts. Right? You guys married people, you guys deal with that before? Like, I was standing on the steps, and my wife was walking towards the laundry room. She had a basket in her hand, and she walks past me, she puts the basket down, and then she goes, yeah, motherfucker. I was like, first of all, let's stop watching Orange is the New Black, because prison life is not for you. Let's not do that anymore. I was like, but were you gonna push me on the steps? And she's like, yeah, and collect that motherfucking insurance money. And I was like, joke's on you. The insurance is in the kid's name. Ha ha, bitch, you ain't getting nothing. Ha ha. I had to tell the police I fell down the steps. So, I fell, officer. I promise. I fell. No, I fell. But yeah, like we get in fights all the time, just over the dumbest stuff. And we have like interesting arguments. I remember one time we just finished having relations, right? And we're laying down talking, and I was like, hey, you know what? Like, how come I don't get special attention anymore? You know, like that special attention. And special attention means blowjob, in case anybody didn't know. And so I was like, how come I don't get special attention anymore? You know, like you used to do it all the time. She's like, well, it's because you're married now. I'm like, that it? So the next day I came home with divorce papers, like, get back to work, bitch! Got some work to do. Got some work. Clearly, as you guys can tell, I sleep on the couch way often, way too much. My couch is really comfortable on purpose. I remember we were at the American Furniture Warehouse. She's like, what about this couch? Nope, not comfortable enough. Yeah, hold on. Let's keep going down the aisle. That one was real comfortable right there. What are you talking about? I'm going to be here real often, so let's make sure this shit's good. But like, I think one of the best times to show like my wife like just doesn't love me at all. I remember one time I was at a show and I was backstage with the other comedians, right? And one of the comedians takes a selfie and I'm in the picture and he posts it on Facebook, right? Now this comedian's gay, and when he posts the picture on Facebook, he one of his gay friends replies with the word "young," talking about me. Sir, I don't know if you've been called young before, but it's fucking magical. I managed to feel amazing and disgusting at the exact same time. I was like, me? Young? Oh my God, yeah, stop it. What the fuck's wrong? Why am I twerking right now? Oh my God. Right. And so the entire time I was at the show, I was backstage, I was sexting with my wife, right? And we're sending sexy text. If you know what sexting is, that's when you send sexy text messages to your significant other or side chick. I only say side chick because you gotta give credit where credit was due. They were winning at a certain point in time, so I just give credit. I personally don't have a side chick because that's way too much fucking work. I can barely keep my wife happy and try to keep somebody else happy too. Fuck that shit. But so like we're sexting backstage, and then so I had a great show, and I go home and I think to myself like, yes, I'm gonna get some sex tonight. And I get home, and my wife has all those no sex pajama pants you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Those pajama pants that when you see them, you know there's no sex happening at all that evening. My wife was double nodding hers, right? I was like, I get it, bitch, whatever, you know? And so I I had enough. I was like, you know what, damn it, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I don't feel love. You were teasing me all night long, and all of a sudden, I get home, you have those stupid, dope, sex pajama pants on, and I just don't feel love. But that's okay, because I just found out that the gay community finds this here a yum. I don't know why I didn't just thought right at the time, right? My wife's a smart ass, so she was like, I thought gay people had good taste. Right? And my only response, and Lord forgive me, but I was like, fuck you, bitch. And ended up on the couch that evening. Wasn't too happy, or too unhappy, because again, my couch was fucking comfortable, dude. Fucking comfortable. But like, my wife comes downstairs the next day, right? And she's like, you know what, baby? I'm so sorry. I'm just so tired last night. But you know what? Tonight it's on. And I was like, yes. But I still felt a little insecure. So I went back to check that Facebook post. Because again, I got called the word young people, right? And so it turns out that the night before, my wife actually replied to the post. And what she did was she put my address in there. And she said, come get this nigga. And that's how I know my wife doesn't love me at all whatsoever. And this is bullshit. Right? And so we have, like I said, I have daughters. I have 2 daughters, I have 2 stepsons. My daughters are half black, half white, they're African Americans. Right? And so I have an 8-year-old daughter, she's super smart. And I remember one time, we were at Best Buy, and she's like, Daddy, am I black or am I white? And I was like, oh, princess, that's probably going to get to the loan officer when you apply for colleges. Really hoping for black, Daddy needs that scholarship money. But you know what? We're at Best Buy right now, so let's go ahead and apply for Best Buy credit card. And if Daddy needs the new TV, you're white. We didn't leave the new TV that day, people, but to confirm my daughter's black, and she stole some candy, and then she said, let's get out of here, Daddy, these niggas is tripping. And I'm going to be awesome.